Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the things that I've been picking up over the past few weeks for Christmas gifts, whether it's stuffing stockers or main gifts, that are going to be without waste. These are zero waste gifts that are just really easy to pick up either locally or even some online. So I'm going to be sharing with you what I've picked up for my friends and family. All of these gifts are zero waste and completely ethical, so some of them I've picked up from charity shops and local stores and market stalls, but some of them I've bought online from main sites and from sellers like Amazon as well, so they're completely accessible to everybody. There's nothing particularly special about these items that you can only get in London or locally to me. I just wanted to dispel the myth that buying ethical things is difficult, because it's really easy, and I'm going to be posting the links to all of these products, or as many as I can find, down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out afterwards and have a little look through some of the other products that these sites might sell. So I've got a little pile of things just to the left of me here. I'm just going to go in and grab, so let's see what I pick up first. So the first thing that I've got is this little Kilner jar. I picked up a couple of small ones like this to fill with some of my favorite tea. If you guys have been following me for a while, you would have seen that in my kitchen tour and some of my other videos I showed that I just drink loose leaf tea. That's because tea bags, all of them, whether they're labeled as biodegradable or not, all have plastic in them to some extent, and that's to stop the tea bag from completely disintegrating when you pour boiling water over it. So they all contain some kind of plastic, and it's much more sustainable and cheaper and tastier, and you get the better tea when you buy it loose leaf as well. So rambling on a little bit there, we've only just started. This actually isn't a leaf, these are some spices. This is my favorite chai tea, and there are a few people in my life who also love chai just as much as I do. So I found my favorite one, which I buy in bulk, and I've got a couple of these small Kilner jars, and I filled it up with some chai spices. So these are going to make really great gifts for those tea lovers in your life. So this will be really cute, just kind of presented as is, or you could wrap it in some brown paper or just tie some string around it, whatever you've got lying around. But it's also just really nice to store in this Kilner jar, and when they're done with it, they can either ask you to top it up again and treat you as a bulk store, or they can fill it with whatever else they like as well, because everyone just always is in need of more glass jars. I also picked up some chocolate, because you can't have Christmas without some kind of sweets, and there are so many chocolates out there in the stores that I see that are wrapped in plastic and unusual packaging that you don't see the rest of the year. So I wanted to make sure that I just stick with the normal wrapped chocolate that's wrapped in paper, because this is recyclable, and I don't know whether it's compostable. It might be, but because of the colouring on it, it's at least recyclable. So if you are buying chocolate this year for your friends and family, for stocking stuffers, definitely go for the ones that are wrapped in plastic, and this is of course a vegan chocolate. And speaking of wrapping, I also just picked up along the way over the past couple of months some kind of baggy kind of thing, boxes and bags that are ethically made. So this, for example, is a bag that was made by women who are treated fairly and given a proper wage, and it's a cloth bag with organic cotton. So it is sustainable, it's ethical. I know that the money has gone to a good cause, and instead of wrapping in traditional like Christmas wrapping paper, I'm just going to fill this up with some gifts. So this will be a gift in itself, and also the wrapping paper. So I've got some goodies in here, including another tea and some other odd bits and bobs. I think that presenting a gift within a gift where the wrapping itself is the gift is a much more like aesthetically pleasing way to give a gift, and it's also like a little treat, and it looks nice under the tree, it looks different from all the other presents, and it's just something a bit special, and I always really enjoy giving and receiving these kind of gifts the most. On a similar note, I also picked up these little boxes. Now they came in a 3. You can either give them 3 to one person or divvy them up between people, but I just thought they were really lovely looking. They're made from upcycled pieces of paper that have notes written on them. I think this has got maths on it, and I just thought they looked really beautiful. They come in 3 different sizes, and then I just fill each one up with little gifts, and then maybe tie it up with a bit of brown string. and it's a gift within a gift within a gift. It's like a Russian doll of gifts. So in each one I've put a few presents as well, so again, itself is a gift. They can use it to organize stationery or whatever they want to use it for, and then inside a gift. So this little one, I've got some loose chocolates in. In the medium one, I've got some things like a body oil and some essential oils, which are obviously in glass packaging. And then in the bigger one, I've got a pair of bamboo socks. So this is another great sustainable, eco-friendly, zero-waste gift idea. These are some bamboo socks, which are really sustainable and like the squidgiest and warmest socks. I only wear bamboo socks in the winter because they just keep my toes really, really warm. I have really cold extremities, so I really appreciate bamboo socks. This one's also got a cardboard, what do you call it? Label on it, and it's also tied on with a little bit of string rather than one of those plastic things, so the whole thing is biodegradable, which is great. And then the socks are sustainable and the best, and they just look really cute as well, and they fit perfectly in this big box. So there's no need to use wrapping paper to wrap them up. It's already wrapped up in here. By the way, Mum, if you're watching this, stop, because those are coming to you. This next item is a piece of jewellery from Arborea Jewellery, which I actually picked up through a website called Worth London. So I will definitely be linking them down below. And it is this beautiful ring with a little dainty star on it. So if you have a special woman in your life or somebody who just loves to wear jewellery, this is a great gift. This ring is handcrafted. It's also made in the UK, which is great. It's plastic free. It comes in recyclable packaging, and it's made by recycled and sustainable materials. I will of course be linking this down below so you can check it out for yourself, but I just have fallen in love with it, and I think it might actually just be a gift for myself. I also picked up a tote bag from Worth, which looks like this. It's humongous. It's really, really great for carrying all of your groceries and other things as well, whatever you like really. I use it to house all of my tote bags, and when I do a really big grocery shop, I take this with me. It's got bag for change written on it, and it's by a company called B for Change. It's made from leftover cotton canvas fabric, which would otherwise end up in landfill. It's made from natural ingredients, it's plastic free of course, it comes in recyclable packaging, and the materials are recycled and sustainable. And it also has this little pouch on the inside to carry your kind of like phone and your keys and important things, which I really appreciate in a tote bag. And it just looks really cool as well. It's just so enormous. It's definitely the biggest tote bag I have, and it's come in so handy, so I don't have to take like 4 or 5 little tote bags with me to the grocery store. I can just whack everything in here. And because it's so like thin and sleek and soft, it actually folds down really, really small, so it can fit in my bag, so it's not like this huge thing I have to carry around with me. So the next item I picked up is actually for my partner, so if you're watching, stop it. I told you not to watch this video. It is the Hydro Flask. Now, I picked this up because my partner this year has really got into running. He wants to run a marathon next year. He goes to the gym really early hours of the morning, every morning, or like 6 days a week, and he doesn't really have a nice water bottle. He's been using a plastic water bottle that he refills, but that's not good for your health, and it's not good for the environment, and when it like breaks down or breaks, then you know he's gonna need a water bottle. So I picked him up the best of the best. Apparently I've heard really great things about this. It's meant to be like top of the end. Apparently it keeps your drinks really hot for like the longest time and really cold for the longest time, like all day, and is just meant to be like top of its game. So I will of course add a link and more information to this down below, but if you have someone in your life who's really into sports, or they always carry a water bottle around with them and they don't have a reusable one, I would highly suggest picking up a reusable one. It doesn't have to be the Hydro Flask. I'm not like sponsored or anything by this. This just happens to be the one that I've picked up for my partner. There are so many reusable water bottles and flasks and even coffee cups like Keep Cup that are out there. Everyone has their preferred drink, whether it's just water or tea or coffee, and so there is a sustainable flask or cup option out there. So I will link down below not just a link to this, but links to other brands who also do tea, coffee cups and other water flasks as well, because I would highly recommend everybody having one. And so if there's someone in your life who doesn't already have one, definitely pick them up. It makes a really great Christmas gift. The fact that it's super practical just makes it like my favorite as well. There's like, I'm a really big fan of gifts that are super practical that I'm going to be using every single day, and this is definitely going to be one of those for him. I've also made him a little beard slash face oil. So he recently told me that he was running out, and so I decided I'm gonna make him another one for Christmas. So this is from an old something, I think maybe like a rosehip oil that I used up, this container that I just washed out, ready to upcycle, and I have filled it with my own facial oil blend. So I wanted to fill it with something that was really nourishing and moisturizing for his face, and also something that is really softening for the beard. So in here I have grapeseed oil, wheat germ oil and rosehip oil. And then I've also added frankincense essential oil, geranium essential oil and lavender essential oil. So that is his combination for the next year. The next item I picked up for my partner is a little bit of a strange one, but it's this. It's like a pasta measurer. Now I usually see these made in plastic. I don't think I've ever seen a wooden one before, but I really love the look of the wooden one. And I picked this up from a charity shop. It was next to nothing, and it gave me the idea to start kind of like a food gift. So I'm not just going to give him this by itself, I'm also going to pick up some spaghetti and some like Italian things, maybe some like pesto, to make like a little gift bundle. Now the reason I picked this up is because he had said to me only a week or two ago that he never knows how much pasta to make, and he always makes too much, and he wished there was something where it could tell him exactly how much pasta to put in, and I was like, there is, it's a pasta measurer. But I had only seen them in plastic before, so I kind of like threw it out of my mind. And as I was just looking in a charity shop, I saw this and I was like, we were literally just talking about it, it's perfect and it's sustainable. So obviously it came in zero packaging because I just paid for it and stuck it in my bag, and it's made from wood and it's secondhand. So this might not be like the gift for everybody, and obviously I don't have a link to it, but I would definitely suggest heading to a charity shop and just keeping your eyes open. Don't go in there with the thought that you know exactly what you want to get and that's it. I would go with an open mind and have a look around, because I would never have thought that I'm gonna buy this for somebody. But I just saw it and I had to get it. So definitely have a look around charity shops. You never know what you're going to find. Sometimes you find the most beautiful things, and sometimes you leave with nothing. So it's just kind of an experiment, and don't be attached to finding something amazing, and don't be attached to not finding anything at all. Just keep your eyes peeled and you might find something that will be the start of a greater gift. So of course a great gift is always a candle, and I have picked this one up from Northeast Candlery. I know it's an old-timey spelling. I don't know if it's still pronounced like candlery or if it's chandlery. Anyway, I picked up this aromatherapy candle, which is just the most beautiful candle I think I've ever owned. It comes in this cardboard box, which is great, and then it has some paper tissue on the inside, so it's completely recyclable. Then inside the tissue is the candle, which comes in this glass jar, which again is recyclable, or what I'll probably do is just use the jar afterwards. And oh, it smells amazing. These candles are hand poured in Scotland using eco soya wax and 100% pure essential oils. The wick is also made from organic cotton and paper threads, and like I showed you before, comes in a box which is made from recycled card. I picked mine up in the scent Relax and Unwind, which is frankincense, ylang ylang and patchouli, which is just three of just my favorite scents. And this is an aromatherapy candle, which is just a gorgeous like luxury gift for a special person. And who doesn't like receiving a candle at Christmas? It's just the perfect gift. So if you are going to pick up a candle for somebody this Christmas, even if it's not from this company or from that website, I would definitely suggest looking into getting an eco soy wax candle. A lot of candles are actually made with less sustainable wax, like paraffin, which isn't so great for the environment, but there are so many great options and companies that use eco soy wax. Another great zero waste gift idea is this wallet that is actually like a build your own wallet. It's by a brand called Chip Wallet, and it's made from recycled and recyclable cardboard. So this is what it looks like. It comes in kind of separate bits, and you can kind of build it. It's like build your own wallet, and you don't have to use every single bit of it. You can kind of adapt it to whatever you want it to look like, and then it has this elastic band to kind of keep it all together as well. So it actually says on here, holds 2 house keys, up to 10 cards, plus a hidden cash compartment. It's a set of 4 module plates and durable woven band. It's ultra slim and lightweight. You can pop it out, use it, and then recycle it. So I just thought this was a really great and innovative idea. It's really creative and a great little gift for anyone who needs a new wallet, or I especially think of my brother who likes to go out with nothing on him. He doesn't carry a bag or anything, and this is like super slim and sleek, and he can just put it in his jean pocket and go. So I think this will probably end up going to Max. Last I checked, that company is actually crowdfunding, so I will link that down below unless they have a website up already, in which case I'll link that below as well. So another little stocking stuffer gift is incense. I love smelly things, so I love things like candles and incense and aromatherapy oils and essential oils and things like that, and so I picked up this little box of incense cones, and I love the packaging. It says the moon. I love the moon. It's a symbol of femininity, so I'm definitely going to give this to one of my girlfriends, and it comes in this recyclable cardboard box as well, which is great because a lot of incense sticks come in plastic packaging. Some of them come in cardboard packaging. Thankfully, my favorite brand still comes in cardboard packaging, which you would have seen in previous videos or on my Instagram stories. But this one is like a little cute cone because I didn't know if the person I'm going to give it to has like an incense stick holder, and I didn't want to get them another one if they already have one. So I thought cones is a really good idea, and I just think that the packaging is beautiful. It's a nice little scented gift. They can think of you every time they light one, and they do smell really, really good. And the last gift is this bar of soap, which if you would have seen, I think in my last video, you would have seen my skincare routine, and I use a bar of soap that I picked up when I picked this one up. It's from the same company, it's from a local market, but I'll try and find a link either to them or to someone similar who also has these handmade soaps. They're made from really nourishing oils like coconut oil and shea butter and essential oils, and I believe that's it. And this one's really beautiful. I'm going to try and take it out of its packaging. It's got this marble effect on it that is just stunning. I also sent one of these to my Secret Santa this year because when I found it, I just bought a bunch for gifts for lots of people because I just think they're so beautiful, and I've been using it every day to wash my face, and my skin has really cleared up because I had some stress acne pop up, some hormonal acne, and this soap has really helped calm it. So it's really, really useful. You can use it on your body, on your hands, on your face, wherever, and it's just really beautiful. And it comes in this packaging with a little bit of parchment paper and some brown string, and that's it. It also smells really good. They had like maybe 25-30 different types of soap with different smells and different essential oils, and I picked this one up mainly because it's really beautiful, and it's good for the skin on your face. I think bar of soap, much like socks, has just been one of those gifts that is like kind of traditional, but people will kind of like roll their eyes at it like, oh, a bar of soap, thanks grandma, kind of thing. But when you have a bar of soap that looks like this and is really useful and it's beautiful, and it comes in sustainable packaging, and you know it's been made by someone locally and it's been handmade, I just think it's no longer a boring gift. I think it's really lovely. So those are the more zero waste gifts I've picked up for friends and family this year. I hope you enjoyed this video and it's given you some inspiration. I know it's really close to Christmas now, but if you do have a few last minute things to pick up, then definitely check out the links below, and I'll try and give all the information I can down there. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great Christmas, guys. Bye.